Pans and Pioneers. Today we're going to be making peanut butter cup brownies. And what I've got here in the bowl is just an organic brownie mix, and I keep it stored in my pantry. If you'd like the recipe for the organic version of my brownie recipe, just contact me through Facebook, or you can go to my blog and contact me through that area as well, as even leave a comment at the bottom and I'll be happy to email it to you. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get our brownie batter made up. So we're just going to need 1 egg. We're going to need 1/4 cup of water, and I use distilled water in all my cooking. So you could use tap water if that's all you had, but I would recommend spring or distilled water when you're cooking, because all the impurities have been, you know, removed. So so the next thing we need to do is we need to add, I'm going to use canola oil for this particular recipe. Just getting it ready in my cup here. And these brownie bites are really, really good. You could store, they're not going to last because they're really good, and you know, anybody that loves brownies will absolutely want to take them and eat them up. But we're going to put 1/3 cup of oil. You can use canola, vegetable. I'd stay away from a high temperature oil like peanut oil or anything like that. I wouldn't use that in this particular recipe. Okay, let's get this beaten up and mixed together. And brownies don't take long to mix. You don't want to over mix them. You want to make sure that everything's been incorporated, but you don't want to beat it to death, and you sure don't want it on high, just a really low speed. You could even mix these by hand, works just as well. Okay. All right, let me get a spatula. I'm just going to get all of the brownie batter off of this little beater. You don't want to lose any of the recipe for sure. And the size of the muffin pan that you want to use is truly up to you. I know all the rage right now is these little mini muffins, so I do have a little mini muffin pan to use. And it has, you know, just an enormous amount of, let's see if I can move this out of the way so you can see it. So it's got all, these are probably 2 inch in diameter, and there's probably 24 on here. I haven't counted them all. So I'm going to get my pans sprayed up and get the batter in them, and we'll be back in just a second. We've got our batter into our little mini pans, and I've spilled a little bit of batter, so clean that up for sure. We don't want to get our pan nasty. So what we're going to do is pop this in a 350-degree oven for I say 10 minutes on the minis. But if this were regular muffin pans, you could do it for 20 minutes. Just make the brownies either as your instructions say on the box, or if you're using an organic recipe, I'd say for 20 minutes on the big muffins and 10 to 12 minutes on the mini muffins. I'm going to test them and make sure before I take them out. So, all right, well, we're going to bake them up. And when they're ready to move on to the next step, we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, welcome back. Our mini muffins, or our mini brownies, are actually out of the oven. And we're going to do our topping, which gives them the name, the peanut butter cup brownies. So while they're in, and you could have lined these with papers, I forgot to tell you that. I mean, you could line them if you wanted to. I choose not to line them because I like them to cool. I even put these in the refrigerator once I have them all done up, and they're nice and, you know, melty. I actually put them in the refrigerator so that they firm up a little bit. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to take a spoon and I'm just going to go by each one, and I'm going to make, you know, a little, like a little hole. Just dent them in like that. Because the little hole is really where the peanut butter is going to melt down into the brownie, and then we're going to top it with some chocolate and peanut butter chips as well. So what I've done here is I've got some peanut butter that I've put like 12 seconds in the microwave. It's 1/4 cup of organic peanut butter that I just bought out of the jar. You can make your own homemade. When I have time, I make my own, and when I don't have time, I buy it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to spoon in the peanut butter. And believe it or not, you know, when I first made this, having 1/4 cup of peanut butter didn't seem like a lot. But once you start spooning it, you'll see that it's plenty of peanut butter. You just want to make sure that you punctured a little hole in the brownie so that the peanut butter rolls down inside that little hole. And you could put this in a piping bag. I'm just not going to go to all that trouble. This is literally just for my family. I'm not doing a party or anything. So I'll do a few of these like this. And then what we'll do is I've got some peanut butter and semi-sweet chocolate chips, and I'm just gonna put a few here on top. Just like that. Your pan's a little warm, your chips will start melting on it, so I try not to spill them, but sometimes you do spill them. And I always try to put them inside as best I can where the peanut butter is going as well. Okay, we'll just do these few right here while we have time. And then as a topper, I like to drizzle them with caramel. So I'm just gonna drizzle just a little bit of caramel on top of each one. Now another way that I do these as well, instead of using the caramel, is I put bacon bits on top. Just all natural, real bacon bits. I put bacon bits on top, and I'll do some of those here in a little bit. And when we come back, I'll show you the finished product. Okay everyone, I've got all of the toppings on top of the brownie, the mini brownies. And I've chopped up just a little bit of uncured bacon that I've just fried up fresh. And I'm going to drop a little bit of bacon on top of this side of the brownie bites. My husband is a bacon lover, so he's out of town, so he's going to miss this. But I'm sure I can make them again. And they say everything is better with bacon on it. So I always love bacon and chocolate. Sweet and salty is one of my very favorite things to eat. So we're gonna put a little bit of bacon on each one, little pieces. So there you have it. I've got half bacon and half caramel topped. And you could top these with just about anything. I've also done this recipe and filled the brownies with a Frappuccino cream. They're very, very yummy. So I hope you will find this recipe helpful. I hope you'll try it, and I hope your family will enjoy it. It'd be great for the fall. And If you'd like a copy of this recipe, you can visit my blog at Pots, Pans, and Pioneers at the link below in the description box. Please give us this recipe a thumbs up. If you enjoyed and would like to see more recipes, you can click the subscribe button. Thanks everyone for joining me today, and I am going to dig in and get one of these brownie bites just because I can't stand it anymore. I've got to try one with the bacon. So here it goes, y'all. I hope you'll join me next time. Everybody have a blessed week. Bye-bye.